This video includes everyone. If not you, your family, your friends, and the people you care about. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The reason for depression rates and the reason for arrogant people. They all have mostly one thing in common. And it's not the main thing that caused people to be arrogant or to have depression, but it plays a really big role, and it's entertainment. And now you're going to ask me, how does entertainment have to do with any of these? If you're too obsessed with the amount of dopamine you're getting, and then when you stop getting the same amount of dopamine, you suddenly, get depressive because you don't feel the fun anymore. It's kind of like that too, but my point today isn't really that entertainment is the problem. We just have too much entertainment. We have so many resources, so different ways of entertaining ourselves with, so we can't spend time with ourselves. We listen to music when we clean. When we go out with our friends and we talk about, and we talk about politics, we talk about gossip. Who's we, to be honest? But you get what I mean, some of us do that. We never talk about, or we never think about ourselves. We always see the faults in others, and whenever it's silent, we try to escape the silence, because the silence reminds of the reality. The silence brings back memories. The silence brings back thoughts that are not comfortable. Maybe we just have to sit down with those thoughts. Maybe we just have to organize those thoughts. Maybe we have to find ways of living with these thoughts instead of trying to escape them. Maybe we have to ask ourselves, why in the first place do I even have these thoughts? We should ask ourselves more. Why did I do this? It doesn't have to be negative. Why do I like cookies ice cream? Is it because I like cookies? Is it because I like ice cream? Or does it remind me of something every time I eat it? For an example, try to sit down and ask yourself, what have I done today? Why did I do what I did today? And have I reached my goal today? Try journaling, because that will definitely help you see what you could do better, or see what you did good enough. Or you could just learn who you are, we go to school, we go to work, we go to different places, and that leads us to masking. We mask so often that we don't even know who we are. What do I even like? We don't know any of that. So next time you do something that brings your thoughts, and it's scary at first, but try to embrace them. Listen to things that lead you to a better way of thinking. Try maybe using AI for the thoughts you've had. For myself, for an example, I sometimes don't know why I do stuff, and if I really can't find a solution, I really ask AI. You don't have to use AI, by the way. You could keep a journal. You could find ways how everyone is different. Everyone learns about themselves in different ways. For an example, go to your friends and talk with them instead of thinking about how others should dress or how others should act. Ask the people around you. Ask them, what is wrong with me? Ask them, what do you not like about me? What is something that you don't like about me? And before they answer, you should already know who you are. You should already know what you're not good at before other people. Other people shouldn't know the good and the bad side. You should know beforehand where you're good and bad. And sometimes I speak with people and I can't comprehend. Sometimes I sit and think, sometimes I sit and talk with people I can't comprehend with what they're saying, because I think, how are they thinking? Are they even thinking, you know? I myself, I'm an overthinker, so I think all the time. And I've realized that some people don't overthink like me. And I've come to realize that overthinking is a blessing if you use it right, you know? If you overthink about other people, if you overthink about your past, it's not going to benefit you. You have to overthink about good stuff. You get what I mean? About yourself, how you could be better, how you could be happier. And don't be always obsessed with being happy, because that's not going to work. That's going to leave you disappointed, because you're not going to be always content and happy. So try to be comfortable with whatever happens. And just think. If you love yourself, then ask yourself, why do I love myself? Do I love myself enough? Should I love myself more, or do I love myself too much? If you don't love yourself, ask yourself, why do I not like myself? Do I not like myself because I'm a bad person, or just because I hate myself? Because I have a low self-esteem? Talk with yourself. When you wake up, sit in front of the mirror and remind yourself of your goals. Remind yourself of who you are, and remind yourself of why you're living. Sometimes being alone is good. Being alone doesn't always mean being lonely. Sometimes spending time with God, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will let you love yourself more and not care about others. I mean, for me, I care about others a lot. I still care about others a lot, but it's much less than how it was before. So it works. It definitely works. Overthinking for me is a blessing. To sum it up, every time you think of something that you wouldn't dare to say it out loud, ask yourself, why did I think that? Is it because you're scared of what people might think of you? Is it because you think that is it because that what you're thinking is wrong? Why is it that you wouldn't dare to say out loud? Maybe it doesn't even have a harmful reason. Just ask yourself, why?